Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. My fair accused and everything is in my description box. So let's get to it, y'all. So, went to sleep last night thinking about this, woke up this morning thinking about this, and I ran across something this morning, okay, that further tells me that I am on the right track, okay, y'all. Found the old video. It's like a couple of years ago. I think 2019, something like that. Anyway, the video is right here. Soulja Boy in studio with Yellow Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy, and Soulja Boy first rapper to get Louis Vuitton watch. So if you haven't seen it, you can go look at it, y'all. But what I found, what caught my eye about this video was the same people that I talked about last night are all in this video. You got Trap Boy, you got Yellow, you got, the Prince of Darkness Jr., got somebody named Doughboy Sauce. All of these, I don't know who that is. But all of these guys I talked about last night seemed like they had ties. And here are the ties, y'all. They do know each other. Okay, they hang out together, they buy each other gifts and all kind of stuff, okay, y'all? This further tells me that there was a setup. They had Soulja Boy to talk his stuff, the day before Dolph was taken out. So it'll look as if, you can point the finger in different directions. This is what they like to do. I keep telling you, you have to study the enemy. When you have this many people dropping, you have to study where it's coming from. Okay? Remember I told y'all the false sense of security. Think about in order to get to these people, they had to get to their security, people who they thought that would protect them that they really didn't. Okay? This was in both cases. Think about the psychics that's coming up in both cases. Okay? That both of them talk to a psychic and all of this stuff. Okay? Think about all of this stuff in both cases. Think about, they got Dolph in Dallas riding around showing them all their spots. That's why they have all these different addresses. They driving through these neighborhoods of all of the places that they got, street pharmacy stuff. They are holding it down on these areas. So think about this. Like I told y'all, this is how these guys bond. 1 minute, background dancer is showing Dolph all of his areas, and he do that so that the other person can show him all their areas. So think about when Trap made that visit to Memphis and Dolph showed him his areas. Very impressive, right, y'all? They said Dolph owned over 100 places. Very impressive. He saw where his money was coming from, the majority of his money. Now, here's the kicker. Background dancer is tied to the Prince of Darkness. He's also tied to, guess what, y'all? Death Records. Death Pyre. You see him taking pictures with, Ghazi. You see the ties now, y'all? Do y'all see this? Background dancer and Yellow Beezy, they were paying Bebe under the table not to play Mo3 music. Was Bebe a part of this crap with telling, Dolph, you pay some money, I play your music? I told you they're turning the record labels into extortion. Everybody gets a piece of the pie. The record labels, the radio stations, the street guys, when they put in their work, everybody is getting a part of the pie. He went back and he talked to Prince of Darkness, them, and said, this guy is sewing up Memphis. He has properties everywhere. I want y'all to think about all of this. Think about how Mo3 went out. He went to that little box that his manager told him to get in the first place. His manager has ties to background dancer. His manager has ties to Death Pyre. And right before Mo3 was taken out, he kept nagging Mo3. Stop riding around with stuff on you and put it in the little lockbox. Do y'all see the same surprise that's on Dolph's face on that video that I showed y'all? About they was lining him up last year. Go back and watch that video again. They were lining him up last year. Dolph. Go back and watch it. Look how surprised he was. Same probably look that was on Mo3 face when he went to that lockbox and nothing was there. How did they get to the both of them? The main way they got to the both of these guys was through their security. False sense of security. Dolph thought that this guy with the dreads had something behind that counter just in case somebody came in there to mess with him. He had his back. They lied to him in that cookie shop. Made him comfortable. Mo3, same thing. He was paying somebody to be his security. That wasn't really his security. He was working with the ops all along. Allegedly, y'all. Everything is alleged. I want to show y'all some pictures. It's funny, like I said, go look at this video. Soulja Boy in studio, Yellow Beezy and Trap. Go look at this video. This was made a couple of years ago. And see, one thing about Trap I'm learning about him, I told you y'all have to study your enemies. One thing I'm learning about this guy is he try to find out what you like. He try to find out who's around you. He try to find out a lot of personal things about you. It's just like the Riddler. That's why him and the Riddler, can see eye to eye. They work similar. So let's go to some more pictures. Here is Soulja Boy. Same video. Showing off his Louis Vuitton watch that nobody else owns but him. Think about this, y'all. Think about the events that happened right before Dolph was taken out. These two girls was hit up. Her and her mother or something like that. In Covington. Could that have been Trap's work, y'all? To get things stirred up. So people would think that this came from somewhere else. It didn't come from him. He's way in Dallas. This makes it look like this came between Dolph and Yo Gotti. If you go and hit up Yo Gotti's baby's mama, then it makes it look like this could have started the whole thing. He was working with JoJo Splat, and people was coming in my comment section like, oh, you wrong about G-Train. You wrong about him. His son is CEO Bobby. It doesn't matter. They're still tied. And it's still the same thing. Same thing. JoJo Splat and CEO Bobby, they all in the same circle. So it still don't matter. Just change the name. They're saying these are the two that were involved. So it doesn't matter about the name. People like to nitpick, but it's still the same thing. Trap had ties to JoJo Splat. He has ties to the Prince of Darkness. He has ties to Deathfire. You see how everybody gets paid, y'all? Look at here, y'all. Look at here. If they get this dummy right here, Soulja Boy, to get on there, he goofy and he acts silly and this and that. People laugh at him when he talking. Because he do be talking some real stuff sometimes. The stuff that he said about, and I'm starting to wonder now, could it have came not from the PRE people, but could it have came from Ghazi himself? Could Ghazi have told Trap about it? Trap told Soulja Boy about it, and Soulja Boy jumps on social media and start teasing him, talking about you don't own, you're not independent. Could it have came from that way, y'all? It's a possibility. They all know each other. So, somebody from his crew could not have even said anything. And this goes to show you as well. Another trap right here. Spinning his little web. Remember I told you he put that spider in the web in the video? If people haven't wanted to see it, go back and look at it. And everybody that's talking about, oh, she talking about Carly B. Oh, she talking about this. Go back and look at my old videos. That's all I'm going to tell you. Go look at the old videos. Keep up, honey. Because I'm not finna keep trying to go back. Keep up. If you don't understand something, go back and watch some old videos. That's all I can tell you. And then you'll know about Carly B and all of this stuff. Okay? And all the other connections. Go back and look at the old videos. Element of surprise. Then somebody sends me a picture. I'm sitting back thinking, like, somebody sends me a picture of, it don't say what year it is, but it has a picture of Yo Gotti on it, saying that he was in town days before, blah, 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 before, young Dolph was taken out. So they're trying to be in control of the narrative. You send certain bloggers certain things, and they're going to put that out. So it takes the attention off of who it really is about and what it really is about. Young Dolph said out of his own mouth, they're going to try to get me because I'm making too much money. It wasn't about him just making too much money. It was who he was sharing this information with. And it was if you were making all this money on the street, why did you have to even be bothered with Deathfire? You didn't have to go, you went all this time without signing any deals with anybody. Why did you need to sign a deal with him? You were doing fine by yourself. You went and signed a deal with the devil. And then the devil sends out his demons on you. Because they want their cuts too. His demons start befriending him, making it seem like they good. They gonna see if they can get into his pockets too. And since they couldn't get in his pockets, they took him out the equation. Excuse me, y'all. Allegedly, y'all. Allegedly. They ain't got on these make money shirts for nothing. It's all about the extortion in the street pharmacy stuff, y'all. Yellow Beezy and Trap is not buying all these trucks for nothing. They're moving stuff from different states to states. This is why they got these trucks. This is what's going on with them. And then they're, cleaning money through legit businesses. This is how they're working. And if you're in the way, you're in the way. Or if you got something set up, they take what you got and put with theirs. Look at this, y'all. All in the studio, kicking it, hanging out, sharing gifts with each other. Now it's adding up. Why Soulja Boy made that video the day before Dolph was taken out. This was all a play. I thought that maybe it could have came from under the PRE people. Maybe Dolph was doing a lot of talking to the wrong people. But actually, it could have came from who was hanging out with Kazi after Mo3 was taken out. Trap, y'all. It wasn't nothing for him to tell him that, allegedly. Nothing for him to tell Trap that he came to me, he wanted to buy into him. He got $100 million. He working with some stuff. Get close to him. This is how a fungus grows, y'all. This is how all these people being taken out from different states. Little kids, older people. Just a lot of innocent lives being taken because they're trying to move their street pharmacy stuff from state to state. And at the same time, they gotta lose some folks because, the people they're tied to has stock in the funeral homes. So they gotta bring, some folks to that table so they can get paid off of those insurances. Do y'all see how this money keeps rotating? Then they're tied with some churches, which they can clean money through that too, because when you putting in that money, you putting in money in that box, they can say the money came from there, from the church. Do y'all see how this circle of crime goes? These two right here, they're tied into so much junk that it don't make any sense. And they want to be in the rap game so bad. So bad. Because they want it to look like this is where their money coming from. They rappers. But their money is coming from the streets, y'all. Their money is coming from extortion. These ain't no coincidences right here. That in one video, this video with Mo3 and Dun Dun in here. Oh, and that's another thing, like I told y'all. I don't know if I said it already or not, but Soulja Boy wants to sign number 7 now. See the ties with Dallas and Memphis now, y'all? I'm just showing y'all the ties. This ain't no coincidence. Dun Dun is holding the bag while they hitting at Mo3 in his video before he's taken out. Same thing with Dolph. In his video with Bebe, the people that's lining him up, Bebe and Trap, he's hit at. He's the only one hit in the video. Everybody else, nothing is coming at them. Only person that is coming at is Dolph. And every time I catch a screenshot, you see a surprised look on his face. He's standing by a window and he's getting hit at. This is not no coincidence, y'all. Wake up. These rappers need to wake up when they're being lined up. When they're setting their little web. And like I said, go to this video right here. You're going to see the spider and stuff, the spider web. And I already told y'all what the spider represents. Waiting on your prey. Persistence. Patience. You set the way up and you wait on your prey. And that's what they were doing with Dolph. Trap already had ties to JoJo Splat and CEO Bobby. They had ties with them already. The girl from the cookie shop, she has ties to Lancaster, Texas. She has ties to where Yellow Beezy started his whole little crew at. Y'all gotta wake up and stop letting these other bloggers that they paying off send y'all off. Because this is where it stems from. This is why those two girls was hit up, so it can make it look like a week before that this was a Yo Gotti and Young Dolph beef again, stirring back up. When in reality, it was the web. It was a web that, Trap them had set up, because he would not go along with giving them his hard-earned money, just like Mo3 wasn't giving up his hard-earned money. Why is the Prince of Darkness tied to both of these cases, y'all? The Prince of Darkness and Ghazi is tied to both of these cases. Now, do y'all see why they were hanging out? Do you see the ties? Trap is tied to Prince of Darkness. Trap is tied to Deathfire. These two is out now. They out the way. Everybody's getting paid off of them. The bloggers, look at the numbers that the bloggers that's tied to these people are getting. Look at the numbers they're pulling off of lies, and they got people coming on the page calling in that they set up them to call them. He did the same thing with Mo3. Had people calling every day. Oh, I just talked to the truck driver. Oh, I just talked to the person that rode the tickets. That took down the complaints and everything on the expressway. Oh, I talked to the guy that, was hitting back at the guy that was hitting Mo3. This is all a lie. All a lie. Now he doing the same thing with Dolph. Not only is he doing it, they setting up other people, bloggers, and he's teaching them the game and how they can get them some money too out of this. That's where all of this other stuff is coming from. And then they have people coming to other people's page when they call them out on it. They have their little, their little minions, I call them. They have them to send them to your page so they can leave a comment and say, you just jealous. What do I got to be jealous about? Why would I be jealous about somebody doing numbers? I love when the next black person or any other person is doing good. I love to see people doing well. People that deserve it. But not people that spread lies. I mentioned the paperwork on one of my videos, and then I get an email from somebody from the paperwork party, and they tells me, you can use my paperwork, just send me a shout out. And then I start thinking, and then, I'm like, how is somebody coming up with all this paperwork every day? Different paperwork. And then I find out from a source that the paperwork guy is countdown to, and I'm like, wait a minute. Why is Dallas getting tied up in Memphis stuff? I had to sit back and think about this. And then somebody sent me a video with OG Bobby, I think it's OG Percy, him. And he's talking about the music industry. These are no coincidences, y'all. Study your enemies. In both cases, these guys were taken out by a false sense of security. Here's Mo3's false sense of security. He told Mo3 he was his bodyguard. Mo3 was saying he was his bodyguard. That's what Mo3 was paying him for. But then Mo3 finds out, then after Mo3 is taken out, he's telling everybody he wasn't Mo3's bodyguard. They all of these guys was working on Mo3 from the inside. This guy right here too. He has on a mob tie rapper light shirt. This is Sean G, y'all. He was already tied into Jay Princeton Jr. and all of these guys way back before Mo3 was even thought about. He was tied with these people. It's not no coincidence that Prince of Darkness comes to Mo3 house to have a conversation with him before Mo3 is taken out. Extortion. Sean G goes to jail the same day Mo3 is taken out. He's on the expressway and everything. Was he part of the play, y'all? Just like this guy in this cookie shop was supposed to be having something behind the counter or whatever to protect Mo3. Not Mo3, young Dolph. False sense of security, y'all. Both times. They got them through their security. If somebody can get to your security, somebody that you kind of trust with your life, they could bring you down to your knees. All they have to do is take you out through security. The person that you're comfortable with, the person that then, blew your head up to make you think that we got you. False sense of security. All of this stuff surrounding Mo3 tied to two people, two record labels, not one, two. It's no coincidence that Trap was on that expressway to watch the whole thing go down when Mo3 was taken out. Just like it's no coincidence right now that Trap is tied to Soulja Boy. To Soulja Boy now, y'all. The person who made a video the day before young Dolph was taken out. It's about turf. It's about blocks. They want that area that he has. Top dog gets paid. The one that he signed a distribution deal, because when you sign a distribution deal, you have to sign an insurance paper saying that they are beneficiaries. That's a part of the deal. So when you get taken out, the person you sign that distribution deal, they gets paid. Trap was doing all these videos with young Dolph. Why didn't he come to the funeral? Ask yourself this question. Why didn't he go to the funeral? Could it be because he's the one that lined him up, allegedly, y'all? Put the play in motion. That's what Yellow Beezy like to call it. He put the play in motion. How much them feds cost? Ask yourself this question. This is the enemy right here, y'all. Study your enemies. If you can learn to study your enemies, You're good. You know how they move. I've been studying this guy for a very long time, especially after Mo 3 was taken out and he was on the expressway and he was teasing and all the stuff that he was doing. A lot of stuff adds back to this guy right here. Not to Yo Gotti, not to Soulja Boy and all of this. Even Soulja Boy played a part. But what's right in your face is this guy right here. Nothing more, nothing less. He used other people so that, everybody could point the finger different ways. Did he have something to do with those girls in Covington, y'all? So he can, get something to brewing. Make it look like they, were going back at each other, back and forth, Yo Gotti and Young Dolph. When in reality, it was him. Watch and see who takes over the street pharmacy game since Dolph is out the way. That's going to play a big part. Who is going to be behind putting, street pharmacy stuff on the streets after Dolph is gone? And like I told you, this guy is very slick. They like to always leave a clue here and a clue there. Just like I told y'all, this is making sense why that car ended up behind that because everybody like, why would they drive that car? Why in the world would they put that car? And people are saying that this was one of Dolph's spots. This is what I'm hearing. Where that white car was found. Think about this. They wanted to humiliate Mo 3. They wants to humiliate Dolph. Make it seem like, he ain't no hustler, he ain't no big time rapper. He was a street hustler, Put the car at a trap house, y'all. It came from trap. That idea. To stir things up and make things seem like, try to embarrass, slander Dolph's name and make him seem like he just was a little tidbit, a nothing guy that was just, selling street pharmacy stuff. He ain't as big nothing as everybody think he is. Because everybody put Dolph on a pedestal because he helped so many people. And they likes to take you off that pedestal. They could have dumped that car anywhere, but they put it at a trap house. This is not no coincidence. It seems as if this was a taunt, a joke. And at the same time, it's he keeps his name ringing. He can't keep his name ringing through music, so he keeps his name ringing through traps. Trap house, the video. Look at the video, y'all. Go to the video. Go back to that video that Dolph did with them. Somebody knocking on the door saying that Bebe sent them an invite, personal invite. Personal invite. Trap in there. Bebe, everybody's in there. It's a trap house. He likes to keep his name ringing. The more people is talking about trap, the more it makes him, feel like he's on top of the world. Anyway, I'm going to end this right now, but I just wanted to get this out. This is where this is stemming from, y'all. This has nothing to do with the crap that they're saying. The people that's coming on that page over there on the lives. Talking about the little brother was in the back seat and the car don't even have a back seat. Just a whole bunch of stupid stuff that they were coming up with. Because this is their job. To confuse you all. The confusion distracts you from what's really going on. They're saying that people are moving out of the area where Yo Gotti area now. Everybody's moving out of the apartments that's in the area I guess his little area. This is what they want because they are about to. It's going to be a major takeover now. People from Young Dolph's area, and they're gonna take over that area. They're gonna take over Yo Gotti's area, and they finna put street pharmacy stuff all out there. And you know who was about to make the money on this whole ordeal? Trap. He's finna put some guys on them streets. And just like I told you, do not be surprised if funeral home pop up down there, a big time Golden Gate. Don't be surprised. It's probably already in the making. And like I told you, when that funeral home goes up, crime is going to go up. And there's going to be a bunch of unsolved cases because they're going to be paying off some cops to turn their head. This makes sense now that this story is coming out about, and this is Countdown, and this is Trap them whole thing. The story that's coming out now about the Carolyn lady from First 48. They don't want her on this case. They don't want her on this case. And the reason why they don't want her on this case is because somebody in her family, they saying that somebody in her family had something to do with those two girls. So this is why they pushing, oh, this is a conflict of interest. She should not be on the case. But if she really care about her family member that just got taken out, she's going to get down to the nitty gritty, maybe about who really did it. Because it's her family member. If she really care about that family member. And she can't be paid off. They're saying they're trying to push the narrative to get her off the case. And the reason why they want to push off the narrative to get her off the case because she might figure out that this came from Dallas instead of Memphis. And that this guy right here set this whole play in motion. Him and his boys. To make it look as if this was between Dolph and Yo Gotti. Look at all these paperwork coming up about her at the radio station, and she interviewed, Moneybag and all of this stuff. They knew all of this stuff would come up. So it turns the attention on Black Youngster, it turns the attention on Yo Gotti, and it takes the attention off of his boys, who he was hanging out with, who really did it. It takes the tension off of them. It takes the tension off of Trap. Pay attention to what's in front of y'all. It takes the tension off of the mob tie stuff. It takes the tension off of all of that, and it puts it on just the people in Memphis. This is now, bags are being put on people in Memphis. So it can be a whole bunch of, hiddens there. When it's really stemmed from Dallas. This is crazy, y'all. Anyway, y'all, I gotta get off of here. I just wanted to jump on here and tell y'all this little bit. I need a break from this right now, so I'm gonna take me some time off from this. Okay, y'all? A little time off. I ain't gonna be gone too long, but I take this for all the new subscribers that's coming in. Take the time out to just go back and look at some of the older videos that I made concerning the Mo3 case, and it has taken turns. It has, because when you're studying what's really going on, sometimes you take twists and turns. But then it leads you right to slap dab where you need to be at. Okay, just like with Mo3 case. Same thing with this one. This is leading me to Soulja Boy association with these guys, but these guys are the ones that mastermind this stuff because they want that area. They want that area. They wanted him to play ball, and he didn't. And this is what you get when you don't play ball. I told you, it's something. It's something brewing. It's a tide that's turning right now. It really is. And they have pushed fear on people for so long. That's why they have so many scary people come into the comment section and they say, oh, you shouldn't mess with this person. That guy believes just like the next person. Okay, y'all? And God is going to protect his own. God is going to protect his own. That's all I have to say to y'all. Not this fake crap that's going on with this bishop and him baptizing these hitters and this and that. Not none of that. You're not protected because you go get baptized and you're out here doing dirt, taking people's lives. No. That is not how God protects you. So don't stop being brainwashed by some people in these churches and this and that. Especially Bishop Hypocrite. Okay? From Mount Rose. That's not how you do things. I keep telling y'all, he's going to clean up his own house first. Do y'all see who's loading up? I showed y'all in the last videos. The people from the church, sons, is out practicing. They're out getting toys because they're scared. Tables are turning on them now. Fingers are starting to point their way. Did y'all peep the news that came out when this whole thing first started? Bloggers started lying, talking about Yo Gotti's restaurant. His mother's restaurant got hit up. Young Blackster's grandmother got taken out. Remember all those lies started hitting the social media? That's a part of their play, to lie. But see, sometimes when you put out that kind of information, things come back your way. Because Trap, his family has businesses. His mother, his aunts, they all have businesses. See, what you put out there might come back to you. People are waking up. They're opening up their eyes now. So you got to stop playing these games. Because they're catching up with you now. And they can't stand when their games are catching up with them. Oh, they can't stand it. But this is exactly what's going on right now. Something is a brewing, y'all. And it's big. It's big, and it's going to be out of control that they cannot handle. Cool Money, their whole little group is starting to get scared, y'all. They're moving around in crowds because they're scared. Yellow Beezy moving around in crowds. Every time they pull him over, he gets caught with so many toys on him. You can't hold all of them at once. He wants people to think, oh, he's always got this much amount of toys. He wants people to think he's something he's not. And this guy right here wants people to think he's something he's not. That's why that he want to keep Trap in everybody's mouth. To try to pump himself up. He will never be a Mo3. He will never be a Dolph. And he knows that. But he's still trying. He will never sell out shows. Because all his dirt is coming to light now. He would never do that. That's why he's chose to be, a person that set up webs. A person that's heartless. That don't care about taking people away from their kids and their wives and their mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers. He don't care about that. Even Yellow Beezy joked about, he was talking to his baby and he joked about somebody ain't gonna be with their child. He was talking to his baby, talking about Mo3. His days is number 2, allegedly. So he better spend as much time with his child as he possibly can, because his days are number 2. Anyway, y'all, have a beautiful, beautiful day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks so much for watching. If you can, try to watch some commercials. You ain't got to watch all of them. I know they're getting long. But try to watch some of them so that you can be entered into the drawing that I, do once a month. That's all for now, y'all. I'm going to take a little break. Need some rest, okay, y'all? And I know some people sent me some stories that they wanted me to cover. I'll try to get to them as soon as possible, y'all. I'm just kind of just tired right now, okay? Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching. Peace.